The proletariat is right. The proletariat must always be right. And the revolution of the proletariat against the oppression must go on forever.
Leon,
And forever and forever.
I was just reading the encyclopedia.
The heading?
Leon Trotsky.
Good. It's about me.
Yeah, listen to this. On August 20th, 1940, a Spanish communist named Ramon Mercader smashed a mountain climber's axe into the skull of Trotsky Leon, a man who lived in Coyoacan, a suburb of Mexico City. Trotsky died the next day.
What is the year of that encyclopedia?
2021.
Huh, strange.
Yeah.
But interesting. I am Trotsky.
Yes, dear.
And this is our house in Coyoacan.
Yeah.
And we do have a Spanish gardener named Ramon.
Mercader, yes.
Are there any other Trotskys living in the area?
I don't think so. Not under that name.
What is the date today?
August 21st, 1940.
Aha! Then I am fine. According to the encyclopedia, this would have happened yesterday. And I would have been dead by today. Oh, will the capitalistic press ever get things right?
Leon, isn't that the handle of a mountain climber's axe sticking out of his skull?
Yes, it is. And if I do remember correctly, Ramon did come to me yesterday telling me about his trip to the mountains. And he did have a mountain climber's axe in his hand. But I don't remember if it was with him when he left. Did he show up to work today? And the revolution of the proletariat against the oppression must go on forever and forever.
Leon,
And forever.
I was just reading the encyclopedia.
Is it the Britannica?
Listen to this. On August 20th, 1940, a Spanish communist named Ramon Mercader smashed a mountain climber's axe into Trotsky's skull in Coyoacan, a suburb of Mexico City. Trotsky died the next day.
Yes, and
I think that there's a mountain climber's axe sticking out of your skull.
I know that. I did see this handle sticking out of my head this morning while shaving. At first I thought it was an ice pick handle.
No, it does not look like an ice.
Don't even say the word. Do you not know of the recurring nightmare?
I know, dear.
About the ice pick which buries itself in my head.
Yeah.
I have forbidden each and every servant of ours from using an ice pick just because of that one nightmare.
Yeah.
We will do without the ice. We'll drink our liquor neat and our Coca-Cola warm. What if it's Coyoacan in August? We will bring in ice in blocks, but we won't chip them under any condition. We could use ice trays if they have been made yet. Does it mention anything about an ice tray in my head?
No.
Aha! I have outsmarted destiny, which is only a capitalistic explanation of the status quo. Also, look at this. Do you know what this is?
No.
It's a skull.
Well, I knew that.
I bought this skull. I own this skull. That makes it Trotsky's skull. So if a Spanish communist posing as a gardener comes in to bury, you know what, inside my head, he will look at the skull and think that, oh, this is Trotsky's skull, and then bury whatever he wants to bury in the skull. Is that ingenious?
Up to a point.
50 more years of Trotsky.
But Leon, I have a bad news for you.
A mountain climber's axe. Ingenious. Funny, I always thought it would be an ice pick.
A mountain climber's axe. A mountain climber's axe. Can't you get it to your skull?
This is very bad news. This is serious.
What is serious, Leon?
I have a mountain climber's axe buried in my skull.
Smashed, actually. It said that the Mercader smashed the climber's axe into your skull.
Alright. But what am I going to do?
Maybe you could wear that hat, that cute little pine hat with the feathers and the point.
Does it say I die today?
The 21st, yes.
Does it say what time?
No.
So much for the usefulness of this encyclopedia. Well, I have until midnight at the latest.
What should I ask the cook to make for supper?
Well, she can forget about the soup course, obviously.
No!
Call Ramon in here.
Ramon!
Call him quick. Can't you see there's a mountain climber's axe buried in my head?
Ramon, come quickly.
Si, senora. Hola, senor.
Have a seat. You see, we have beautiful employer-employee relations here. So, Ramon, did you bury this axe in my head?
No, senor. I smashed it into your skull.
Excuse me?
You see, the handle is still visible.
That's true, Leon. The axe is not completely out of sight.
So you can't say it's buried. It's more like it's jammed. It is smashed.
All right. But why did you do it?
I guess I read about it in an encyclopedia. The power of the printed word. You see, I wanted to use an ice pick, but I couldn't find any lying around in the house.
But Ramon, why did you do it? Do you not know who I am? I led the Russian Revolution. I fought Stalin. I'm a major political theorist. Tell me, Ramon, why did you do it? Was it political disaffection? Or was it anti-counter-revolutionary backlash?
Actually, it was love, senor.
It's
What?
true, Leon.
No.
I'm only sorry you had to find out.
No.
Yes.
Oh, what a fool I've been. But why did you do this, Ramon?
I guess you will never find out, Senor Trotsky.
Oh, this is a nightmare.
But lucky for you, the night would soon be over. Yeah.
The 21st of August, 1940, the day I die. And to think that I have passed so many 21st of Augusts in my life, like a dead man walking over his own grave.
It was wonderful being married to you, Leon.
Thank you, Mrs. Trotsky.
Although it was a burden at times, being married to such a major historical figure.
I am sorry that I was not home as often as I should have been, tending the revolution.
I understand, my love.
And I'm sorry that I was not in touch with my feelings when I should have been.
Oh, please.
And I'm sorry that I was never able to express my feelings properly.
I also wasn't the wife I should have been. I'm sorry.
Well, it's a little late for regrets with a mountain climber's axe buried in my head.
Smashed, actually.
So it wasn't old age, or cancer, or the ice pick, which I feared for years, but a Spanish communist wielding a mountain climber's axe, posing as my gardener.
You couldn't have guessed that, Leon.
So even an assassin can make the flowers grow. The gardener was false, yet the garden he tended was real. How was I to know that the man whom I saw every day would be my killer? How was I to know that the man who tended my garden would prevent me from seeing the weather the next day? How was I to know that I would never be able to see the bomb, or the 80,000 dead in Hiroshima, or rock and roll, or Gorbachev? How was I to know that my name would cease to exist from the history books of my own land?
But reinstated. At least partially, somehow.
You know, sometimes everyone in their life, they enter a room which they never leave, or they leave a room and it's the last room which they ever leave. This is my last room.
But you're not even here, Leon.
The sunlight coming through those blinds,
You're not even here, my love.
calendar on the wall, you standing here.
This is yesterday, you're seeing. You're in the hospital right now, unconscious.
Can you please tell me what that entry said in that encyclopedia once again?
Sure, dear. On August 21st, 1940, a Spanish communist named Ramon Mercader smashed a mountain climber's axe into Trotsky's skull in Coyoacan, a suburb of Mexico City. Trotsky died the next day.
It gives you a little hope for the world, doesn't it? That even a man with an axe stuck in his head can go on to live for one more day.